Hey guys, and welcome to She Meets City. If you are new here, my name is Sheena and I'm a digital content creator, Etsy shop owner, and illustrator based out of New York City. So as you guys can tell by the title, I'll be covering some of my current favorites and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that below. And without further ado, let's jump in. So if you guys have been on my channel for some time, then you know that I've done favorites videos in the past and I really do love making them. So I figured, like, why not reintroduce that here now that I have a little bit of a newer audience. And one thing about my favorites videos that I think is, a bit different is that I don't always buy brand new products just to do these videos. I try to show products that are tried and true and tested to know that they're really things that I love and not just shoving random products and brands in your faces. So I hope that you guys can appreciate that. I'm going to cover a plethora of categories, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first category is going to be beauty. No, I am not a beauty guru or influencer or makeup artist or any of those things, but I'm very much into skincare and just having very clear skin and having a routine. And so I've really been investing in skincare products and using them religiously, and here are a few of the products that I'm really loving right now. So the first one is by Drunk Elephant, and it is their Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. And you guys, this costs so much. Like, Drunk Elephant, please just sponsor me because I love your products and I can't keep paying for them because you're gonna have me broke. You're gonna take all of my coins that I've worked hard for. But I have talked about their line before because it just works for my skin. And I've tried the drugstore products. I've done the Neutrogena, I've done the L'Oreal, I've even done other high-end skin products, and they always irritate my skin and give me these little rash bumps all over, which means that my skin's having a reaction to it. And I'm not sure why that is, but whenever I use Drunk Elephant products, my skin just doesn't do that. Now, this particular cream is one that you put on, you can put on day and night, which I do, and the whole purpose of the cream is that it is a concentrated solution of peptides, which are basically to smooth out the surface of your skin, remove fine lines, and just make it look more vibrant. Now, for those of you who don't want to go out and pay $60 for a skin cream, number one, get someone to give you a Sephora gift card, or number two, try out Drunk Elephant's mini packs. And I'll show a clip, but that's how I got started with them, is that I bought their little mini packs because it's a good deal. And you can try out some of their products in a sample size to see if you really like it, and then really invest if you think it is worth it. But for some reason, their products just work really well on my skin, and I've been loving it. Next on the skincare beauty list is my Glossier birthdaybalm.com, and I'm not even playing with you guys. I waited to shop on their site for 2.5 months because they sold out of this, and I was like, I'm not ordering anything until you guys get this back in stock, period. So I waited, and I got an email from them saying that they restocked it, and so I bought 3 of them. And it's just a lip balm, but what I love about it is it has this small shimmer glitter, and it kind of reminds me of back in the day with the Smackers lip balms that you used to buy. And one thing that I love about these Glossier lip balms is that they're actually a skin salve, so you can actually use it on dry patches on your skin and things like that. And during the winter here in New York, I would get really dry patches around my mouth right here, and it wasn't a good look. So I use a different balm that has no glitter or tint, and I would just put that on my skin at night. When I woke up, those dry patches were gone. It was a lifesaver. And somehow I put it in the apartment and it disappeared, and so I was dying, and I was finally able to get some more. So to me, this is one of Glossier's best products, and if I run out, I always repurchase. And next up in the beauty category is the Burt's Bees, and it is their lemon butter cuticle cream. And I was kind of hesitant because most cuticle creams do not work on me. I don't know what it is, but I have worker's hands. My cuticles get so dry, and because I do so many bullet journal videos where you guys are seeing my hands, I cannot deal with the ashy, cracked fingers. It just doesn't work for me. So I've been using this cuticle cream religiously. I don't know what it is about this particular Burt's Bees formula, but it works. And so I went on Amazon and I bought the 3-pack, and even Dustin uses it, and he says his cuticles are even more smooth and just softer. And he also uses them on his knuckles because he does a lot of handiwork, and it'll make his knuckles really dry. So I'd recommend giving it a try if other cuticle creams haven't worked for you and you don't want those cracked and crusty cuticles. Cracked and crusty. Say that 3 times. Cracked and crusty cuticles. I recommend giving it a try, and I'm sure that it'll work out for you because nothing works on me and this does. So now that we're out of the beauty category, we're gonna bring in the tech, which is like one of my favorite categories, except that it can become quite expensive. So don't expect to see product in the tech category all the time because I gotta save my coin. But the first product is, of course, my iPad. You guys, I've talked about this a million times, but I am the #1 advocate for getting an iPad if you are a creative professional, not an iPad to have your kids, you know, playing games on or watching cartoons. I'm talking about like full usage. Like, this is basically my computer. And I do have a laptop, but I barely pull it out anymore. It's like only if I have to like draft up really long emails, then I'll pull it out, but otherwise, So this has been a lifesaver for me. And yes, it is expensive, but because I use it for work, I was able to expense it on my taxes, and I don't regret this decision at all. This is like one of the best products I have ever purchased. You guys have seen me make stickers on this. I've done full portraits for clients, like high-res quality portraits, not to mention using QuickBooks and other apps to get stuff done. And I've actually started using Instagram on here only to do my Instagram posts, and it takes things to the next level, you guys, the next level, especially because you can use the pencil with it. So iPad Pro with the pencil, life-changing. If you can save up your coin, or if a birthday or an anniversary is coming up and you're expecting a gift, put this on the list if you are a creative. So the next product that I have been in love with in the tech category is going to be my mic, and it's like the Blue Yeti mic, and I've seen most people buy this to do like podcasting, which is great, and maybe one day I will use it for that, but right now I use it for my voiceovers. And while I'm still figuring things out and learning about frequencies and white noise and all this crazy stuff, I think it is such a good product, especially for the price point. You can basically plug it into your laptop, turn it on, and record really great quality audio and voiceovers, and it makes a world of difference. And I actually used it in a voiceover for a vlog, and someone pointed it out, and I was like, yes, they noticed. But usually, whenever I'm doing voiceovers, I just use my iPhone. So if you're not want to go out here and buy a $200 mic, do not do that. The iPhone mic is actually really, really good for voiceovers. But I have been loving it so far, and it's actually giving me, I guess, the itch to start podcasting because it's such a good mic. So I figured, why not use it to its full capacity? But I got it during Cyber Monday, so I did get it for a good deal. And like I said, the best mic I have ever owned. To me, it's totally worth it. So next up are going to be clothing items. And as you guys know by this channel, I am no fashionista. I do not have like an entire fashion blog, but I do like fashion. I just have a hard time like buying items and really feeling that they look good on my body. So as I work through that, I will not do as many like fashion clothing related videos, but I did pick up like 2 items that I wear all the time that I am in love with. The first one you guys have seen so many times. It probably looks dingy, but it is what it is. It is one of my favorites. And it is this like Sherpa zip up. I don't know what you guys call this, but I am so in love with it. And I've worn it in so many Vlogmas videos. I think most of you are tired of seeing it. But it is made by Express, and I actually got it on sale, but it is the softest, like, oh my gosh, I could fall asleep on this right now. But when I'm wearing it, I usually have like a bun, no makeup, and I am bumming it out, and this is perfect. And I got it a bit oversized so that I could be really comfortable in it. And I probably got it for like 45 bucks. It's definitely one of my best purchases, and I wear it all the freaking time. And the next fashion item, which again is one of those like staple investment pieces, is this ZARA Blazer. Wow, you guys. Wow, I'm so in love with it. I will include a shot of me wearing it, but it is a beautiful blazer. Like, look at this, man. Look at this. And now it does have a bit of padding in the shoulders, which I don't know if I hate or not. I'm still trying to figure that out. But as you guys can see, it's pretty oversized, and so I may take it to the tailor and get it, you know, taken in a bit. But the quality is insane. I feel like with ZARA, You can always find outerwear. It's going to be really good quality that you can wear year after year. Like all of my jackets are ZARA, and they've lasted me through multiple winters in New York. And I don't know why, but I've been really into like this black and brown type of look. It kind of reminds me of the 90s. I'm just like really into it. So I will link this for you guys, but this is by far one of my favorite blazers. Okay, now moving on to stationery. I haven't been going out and buying a ton of stationery product because there hasn't been a bunch that like really impressed me and I feel like are worth my coin right now. But I did see that Bando was having like a warehouse sale, and so I picked up an item that I am so in love with. It is this washi tape dispenser. Now, I'm not thrilled with like the stupid little face on the front. Like, what is this? That doesn't even look nice. But I mean, you can always cover that up or whatever. But it's in this like plexiglass type of material, but it's pink and it has an insert and you can put whatever tapes on there. So I've been able to fit like 4 tapes on here at a time, and these are basically the washi tapes that I use to pack Etsy orders. It just makes it a lot easier for me. And there are bigger dispensers out there, but my desk is so filled with shit, like I don't want to add any more large items. So this is perfect to just use and tuck away when you're ready. And one thing I really am loving is that it has these rubber feet on the bottom so that as you're pulling tape, it's not sliding all over the place, because every washi tape dispenser that I found, you go to pull a piece and it like slides off the desk and you're like, what the heck? So this has been great, and I got it on sale, so I can't remember how much I paid for it, but if I can find it on their site, I will definitely link it for you. Now we're gonna jump into music, which you guys know, like, come on, music is a lifeline. We don't need to explain this, but there have been 2 albums that I have been really into, and just because these artists are unique, and you just get to a point where you're just tired of hearing the same old crap on the radio, the Cardi B, like the Migos. It's like, can we hear something different? I've been really into this album by James Blake. If you guys do not know who he is basically like an electronic music producer based out of London, and he has done music with anyone and everyone you can think of. He also writes music, but he came out with another album. It's probably like his 4th album that he's had out, and it is one of my favorites. I love how he composes. I love the features that he has, and it's all around a really good album. One of my favorite songs is called How We Flow, and it basically just describes the relationship he has with his girlfriend. He feels like they just flow well together. They can just be in the same room, and it's just this like organic feeling about just being with someone that perfectly aligns with you. So I'm gonna play a sample of that song right now. I can't believe the way we flow. And the next artist is more like rap or hip hop, so if you're into that type of thing. But I'm from Brooklyn, and so any artist that is like from Brooklyn, especially a woman of color, I'm probably gonna support it because hello. So the next artist I have just started listening to, and I believe her name is pronounced Kelly 47. I could be saying that wrong, guys, but I think what's so unique about her is that she wears like a ski mask, but it's like a bandana, and she always wears that. And I think what I love about that is that women in hip hop or R&B or even in pop are hypersexualized, and it's like you have to be half naked and have butt shots and do all these things, and she is not doing that. And if you guys have ever heard of the artist Her, H-E-R, same thing. When she came out, it wasn't all about what her face looked like, it was the music, and she did very well for herself as well. Late Kelly 47 is definitely more of like a hip-hop type of vibe, but I love her music. I think her sound is super authentic, and so I'll play you a clip of one of her songs that I'm really loving.
After I run these streets, after I run these streets, oh, after I run these streets.
See, doesn't she have like a dope sound, or is it just me? Those are my music favorites. I could list off so many more. Like if I'm not listening to jazz vibes on Spotify, I am always seeking out new and unique artists to support. I'm gonna link their music below. Be sure to go and support them if you do like their music, and let me know what album you're really into right now, because I'm always looking for the new stuff. Now the next category, and one of my favorites, are books. And I haven't been reading a ton of like hardcover paperback books, but one that I am finishing up that I'm really enjoying right now is by Chescalay, which a lot of you guys have heard about her before. And she did natural hair videos in the past regarding her locks, but then she kind of transitioned into more like activism work, and she is just hilarious. She's a great writer. She's amazing on camera, and she decided to come out with almost like a memoir, just kind of talking about her experiences as an influencer. And you guys, just so well written. If you're curious about like the influencer world, content creation world, and you want to see the behind the scenes, she does a great job kind of explaining that and how she went from working like a normal 9-to-5 job as a graphic designer to now being who she is. So I will link that below, but I personally bought it on my Kindle, and it is an amazing read, and you're also supporting someone who is really, really talented at what she does. And then the last item that doesn't really fit into any type of category is just miscellaneous. My hydro flask. And honestly, like, this is gonna sound so cliche, but the reason I went out and got it is because I saw a video by Remy Ashton, and she was explaining how she's constantly filling up water, and I was like, okay, I can just use like a mason jar or whatever. But the problem is that I have a pet, I have Dakota, and he grows very long and fine hair, which usually gets lost in the air. And so you'll have a cup of water sitting down, and you go to pick it up, and there are small bits of hair in it. I know it sounds gross, but that's what happens when you have a pet. And so I like having a bottle that is completely enclosed that I can keep reusing to refill my water. I ended up getting this one off of Amazon. It's a 42 ounce, so a bit bigger than the normal size. One thing I love to do is to get a lemon or a lime and either cut it up and throw it in there or squeeze a bit in there, and it just is so refreshing, you guys. Like, it makes me want to drink water when it has a small additive to it. So that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed like my simple favorites right now, and as always, share your recommendations below. I'm always looking for real references and recommendations from real people, so definitely let me know. I always comment back, or at least look at the comments. If this video was helpful or if you learned anything new, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, you can easily do that for free below. And this is your girl signing off. I will see you in the next one. Bye.